Welcome to this pilot episode of whatever this series may or may not be called. I have no idea at the time of recording this. Essentially, what I want to get out of this series that I may or may not be doing somewhat regularly, I don't know. It's just going to be whenever I want to talk about something for the most part. It's about like drama, news, any like good or bad things that are happening, specifically within like the smaller to medium-ish sized content creators that I see, because you got all these like big content creators that get the drama and like people talk about it, like the bigger content creators talk about the big drama, and it should be talked about for the most part because those are like big content creators that our lives are at stake, because like if one of those big content creators fuck up, their like source of income is gone essentially. So my aim is to also kind of look at that, but like the smaller side of content creating, which is where I fit in as well. I'm a smaller content creator, so I want to look at other small content creators, and it should be brought to light of everyone that you know makes mistakes and should reflect on, not just the big players. Because everyone knows when a big creator fucks up, but not everyone knows about when a smaller content creator fucks up. And that's kind of where I want to fall into in this. And the catalyst for this video essentially came down to some Twitter drama that I saw not too long ago. Did a little bit of research, read a little bit about it. And essentially, this VTuber within the VTuber community basically did a charity or fundraiser and essentially pocketed the money and then lied about having the money and saying they have like some technical difficulties getting the money to the person that they did the fundraiser for. And I don't know, when people found out, they were scrutinized and ostracized from that friend group, and their Twitter got deactivated and all this and all that. So what I'm saying is, don't go find this person and pile on the negativity. They're already in the dirt pile, basically, of bad shit. Because essentially, they're not that small. They had an audience. And my opinion on this is don't do that. Don't do it. Essentially, like, if you're going to do a charity or a fundraiser or have a goal of anything that involves money or your audience or whatever, amount of followers I get, I'll do this. Amount of money raised, I'll do that. You know, you don't lie about it. You follow through because you're a content creator. And when you say you're going to do something and your audience gets hyped about it or they want to help, they want to see you follow through with that. So when you pocket the money for a charity, your audience is going to see that and not really like that. And they're going to feel betrayed. Like they gave you the money to go give to the charity that they wanted to help you with. And then they just turn around and see that you pocketed the money for no benefit, pretty much. Like you just made money. And that's just lying and being deceitful to your audience. And I would feel betrayed if I was the audience member in there and I donated some money to help in this charity cause. I'd feel betrayed and not want to be a part of that community anymore because it feels hostile. And unfortunately, we live in the internet, basically, where the content creators, we put out stuff like all the time. We stream, we upload, we edit, we put out content, clips and shit like that. And any one of those can see backlash for whatever reason. And this just so happens to be a charity. And when you do a big mistake like this, where you pocket money and lie about it, your audience will see that. It's the internet. It's an unforgiving place. They're going to see that you lied and took their money for a cause that apparently they didn't even donate to. They just gave you money and hoped that you would do it for them for the most part because it was your goal. And you just lie about it. Like, that doesn't make anyone feel good. Yeah, you made some money, whatever. Now your career's over because you lied about giving the money to the goal that you set out to do that stream for. If this was like the most money you ever seen in your content creating life, like you streamed and you never see this kind of money, like no one donates this much or well, blah blah, whatever the reason, like I would feel awful about pocketing this money. This would eat me from the inside out. Like if I put out a goal, like here's the charity I want to do. Come help me donate and give money to this charity. That's what I would do. I don't care if that's how much money I ever made in like my entire content creating life. That still goes to the goal that I set out to do. That's the purpose of that stream, that video, that whatever. Like that money goes to them or whatever thing you're getting money for. It just it makes me a little mad that we have to see that, because that builds a bad stigma against, you know, whatever community you're part of. This was a VTuber, so now there's like a bad stigma that VTubers that will lie about whatever they do. And it's already hard because VTubers aren't always looked about fondly about a lot of things. And you get all these like bad VTubers out there. At least I've seen it. Like there's been multiple VTubers that fuck up, and you know we all get associated with it because we're all VTubers, and this is a VTuber community that I'm a part of at least. So it leaves a bad stigma against us, which we didn't do anything and we're barely involved within it. And so I feel like talking about it, yeah, that's gonna get me involved, but it's also it needs to be talked about because I don't really give a shit about what other people think about me. I don't care about these other content creators that will hate me for posting a video like this. It just needs to be said of like, don't fucking do this. Like, is it that hard to figure out of like, don't steal from your audience, don't betray your audience's trust. Like, you just fucked over your entire career basically. This is your career as a content creator that you are putting on the line because you made $50 extra from whatever the fuck you did. Nobody wants that. Your audience don't want to see that. Your friends don't want to see that. Your own self probably doesn't want to see that. But your greed or whatever got in the way of you, and now you fucked off. You fucked off with money, and your entire career's gone. Basically, for content creating, now you got to start all over, or you have to go find a new job that isn't content creating, which is a lot of people's favorite things to do, and so many people want to be a content creator and make money off of it. I just do this as fun part-time stuff, and so I'm gonna address a little bit of drama because I think it's a little fun to talk about drama, because I am a drama fiend and I love that tea. I love some good tea. But basically this is just a simple video, just like be a good person. If you set out a goal, do that goal. And as a content creator, you should purely see yourself as the tool for entertainment for your audience. Yeah, there's a little connection there because it's a person-to-person thing. Just don't be parasocial about it. Like, you, your audience, you specifically, talking to you. Like, don't be parasocial. Just, this is your entertainment. You come home from a hard day's work or fucking stressful day of school, and you just sit down, you watch your favorite creator. Either they stream, they post a video, whatever it may be. And you just... no audience member wants to come home and see that their content creator of choice has decided to do something so fucking stupid, like pocket money for a fundraiser and then lie about it. Nobody wants to see that. They'll feel betrayed, and then they're like, well, fuck, now I have to fill the void with a new person or a new thing. And, you know, that hurts some people, and that hurts some people to find the replacement, because it's like, oh, this would have been so much better if this person never fucked up in their life. And I've been through that. It's like, I enjoyed a content creator before, and then they fucked up, and it's like, well, shit. I can't really like this person because they touched little children. It's like, no, fuck, dude. I hate it. I hate feeling betrayed by some of my favorite entertainers. And you should just not do that, because your entire career goes away at that point. You can never be a content creator with that account ever again, basically. Just be a good person at the end of the day. Don't lie. Don't pocket money. Don't run. Don't steal. Don't do any of this. Like, just, it's so easy to follow the rules and abide by TOS, basically. Just be a good person.